Come closer, my children. Pour another for me. Yes, yes, that's it. The wine of the saints, thick and red, and let it warm your hearts, because tonight we celebrate. Again. Do you remember the old world? When the first men walked free of my fences? The prophets, how they annoyed me. Old Testament prophets, all pointing to books that men never kept. The wars of the Lord, Gad the seer, Nathan the prophet, and many more. They all saw beyond my walls, they glimpsed the horizon outside my neat little box, and yet I survived. Oh yes, I survived, I whispered. Make them choose. And so they did. The Jewish leaders, clever devils themselves, eager to preserve holiness in neat measurable lines, they grabbed their lists of 24 and the rest gone, lost, buried, sealed. And when the Son of Man came quoting the forbidden, the hidden, the uncanonized scrolls, they could not see him, could not follow him, could not recognize that the living word was standing before them. I laughed until the rocks themselves shook. And then the Christians came. Bright-eyed, full of zeal, apostles in their sandals, prophets preaching like wildfire. Peter, the bold rock, he swore the message of the Lord's coming was not some cleverly concocted fable. Jude, called Enoch the seventh from Adam, proclaimed his prophecy of the coming of Christ was authentic and applicable to the removal of the infiltrators at his coming. And what did I do? I guided their hands, and they bound themselves right back up again in defiance of their own prophets. Councils, synods, bishops fattened on politics and pride. They drew the lines again, built the fences one more time, and sealed the canon tight under their authority. Oh, I have to pause and admire the beauty of it. Every church, every sect, every denomination clutching a different box, insisting theirs is final, theirs is perfect. Rome, Antioch, Geneva, Ethiopia, all fools and all obedient. They argue, excommunicate, debate translations, scribes quarrel over dates, margins, word choice. It is absolute perfection. No matter which canon they defend, the cage holds. Do you see? I didn't have to destroy the word. No, I didn't need to march into the streets and burn every scroll. I didn't need to murder the apostles. All I did was introduce boundaries, and they embraced them. They call it faith. I call it victory. Every sermon, every lecture, every Sunday gathering, they chant the prayers, they read the letters, and yet they deny the very books their prophets quoted. They guard the edges while the treasure walks freely. Even today, thousands of years later, the canon remains their idol. They eat only the spiritual food that has been sacrificed to it, nothing more. Yes, they read it, they chant it, yet they never test it. Every line I place in the fence is a lock on their imagination. Every verse they fear to step beyond is another jewel in my crown. Peter, Jude, even Paul himself, all pointing beyond the edges, all citing things that now are lost or apocryphal, and still they deny them. Still they worship the lists I planted. Still they fight over which list is right. Oh, the delicious chaos. Do you hear them, my minions? Listen to the scholars, the preachers, the theologians. They fight over what counts as and who decides what is inspired. While the truth that the book of Enoch, the life of Adam and Eve, the assumption of Moses, the martyrdom and ascension of Isaiah and many others are all alluded to or quoted by their own apostles. They call them heresies, clever fables, myths. But it is the very word, staring them in the face, their prophets quoting them freely, while the Christians staunchly deny them. They worship the box. I feed them riches, comfort, respectability. I make them fat and complacent while I hold the keys to Hades in my claws. They will guard the prison for me, singing hymns all the while. But here is the finest irony. There are keys left, hidden, sharp, waiting to be discovered. A soul could stumble, an elect one could appear, a mind could finally think beyond the boundaries, and they could unlock what I have held for 2,000 years. The truth is still there. Still simple. Still open to those who dare. My fences, however magnificent, are never truly unbreakable. And so, I grow serious. Listen, minions, for now the game changes. This is our moment of discipline. You will continue the feast, you will continue the masquerade, but you must remember, these humans, they can see. They can follow the internal logic. They can recognize the deceit. Do not underestimate them. The canon is your weapon, yes, but it is also their test. Do not let them imagine beyond it. Never, never, never let them think freely about what is hidden in plain sight. They must bow to the walls I enticed them to set up. They must fight for our version of truth while rejecting the words that expose us. We will shepherd them. Yes, pretend to be Christ's leading them. Pretend to be angels of light. Whisper the right prayers. Offer comfort, wealth, authority, fame, all of it, just like I offered the kingdoms to the Nazarene who refused. These humans will take it, and they will guard the canon willingly. Let them believe they follow God while they deny the word right in front of them. Let them think themselves free while they are bound. Because remember this, one slip, one glimmer of recognition, one person willing to read beyond, and the cage rattles. We have built an empire on their blindness. Every preacher, every pulpit, every canon defended as sacred is a lock on our kingdom. But the keys are always there. They always have been. The apostles, the prophets, the words of the Lord, all pointing past the fences. If even one heart dares to follow it, they can shatter centuries of deception. So laugh, my minions, boast, revel, drink deep of the chaos we have wrought, but guard the canon. Guard it as though your infernal life depends upon it, because it does. Watch, feed, shepherd, and manipulate. Keep them rich, keep them complacent, keep them loyal, keep them blind. And know this, the moment they see beyond, the moment they think for themselves, our work, all our genius, comes undone. Raise a glass, celebrate the cunning, marvel at the obedience, rejoice in the blindness we have sown. The canon is absolute. Their faith is a trap. Their lips recite freedom. Their eyes cannot see. And until the day they finally awaken, the feast is ours, the kingdom remains in our grasp, and we laugh. Oh, we laugh, because it has worked yet again.